I worked in the corporate space for over 25 years. I really wanted to break the shackles and live my own life. Because I had enough savings and I had enough investments, I decided to just one fine day go to office and say, hey, I don't want to work anymore. And I now live in the hills. I have a small cafe in my backyard with a beautiful garden. And this is the life I always dreamed of. I'm Radhika Shastri. I was born and brought up in Dehradun in Uttarakhand. So basically, I am from the hills and I am very much a hill person, and I've always dreamt of living in the hills after my corporate career. So most of my corporate career was based out of Bangalore. I was never financially insecure because I also started working very early. I started working maybe at the age of 2021. Started my career for 1,000 rupees a month. Later, I moved on to Get It Yellow Pages, where I was in sales. Then, after Get It Yellow Pages, I moved on to a company called Resort Condominiums International. Over the years, the salary went up well, and then we were also entitled to stock options in the company. So that also accumulated. We used to get long-term incentive plans. So RCI, when I quit, my total compensation was about 2 crore plus, and I had stock options with them as well. As far as my investments are concerned and my savings are concerned, initially I did not really consider investments because I was not educated at all in that space. So all that the savings were in the form of gratuity, PPF or fixed deposit or recurring deposit and stuff like that. But as the advisor came on board, I was able to take higher risks and then understand the market, and that time it was 70-30 equity to debt. And as I have grown older, I've added real estate, and I now got a almost 30-70 ulta. But one thing that I have done consistently is that I have not withdrawn from the market when the market is low. There have been ups and downs, but the ups have more than compensated for the downs. So it's really a reward for staying in the market regardless of the situation. And that is why I live now very comfortably and very secure, knowing full well that I have invested wisely in various classes of, various instruments, so to say. I always knew that wherever in the world I lived, I would go back to the mountains. That was for sure. But when was the question? So when I decided to actually start looking for a place where I would eventually live, I had looked at places like Coorg, I had looked at Ercod and Kodaikanal, because unfortunately I had to strike Dehradun off the list. I went back to see if I could go and live in Dehradun again. But ever since it became the capital of Uttarakhand, I could see that it was going the Bangalore way in a smaller way. I did not really want to get into that situation and walk that path again. It had already happened to me once. So I really wanted a place which was quiet, up in the hills, and there was not that much of development. I had found myself a very sweet little house in a place called Kunur in the Nilgiri Hills. It was in bad shape and it was not the ideal home, but the outside was so beautiful. Having worked in the resort industry for so many years, I knew location was the most important aspect. Everything which is inside, you can always manage, change it and manage it, but the outside, you cannot. So in my head, that house was already mine, and I paid about 1.3 crores, which was at that point in time a premium. But I knew, having been a mountain person, how important a view was when you live in the mountains, an uninterrupted view, a view that would last you at least through your lifetime, if not in the future. It's very, very romantic and nice to see a home right on top of the hill and go there and admire the view. That's when you go as a tourist. But if you have to live there, going up and down daily is a nightmare. Getting people to come up to work there is a nightmare. So having kept all that in mind, this place was just off the road, but yet on a cliff. So I looked at all that and I thought, wow, this is like perfect. After I bought it, then obviously I wanted to now quickly quit my job and move here. When you have such a beautiful place to live, why would you want to live in the corporate jungle? So I spent about 25 lakhs on renovating it because I had to keep some money for the garden. I had good space for the garden, and that was going to be my favorite project. Then once the home was done, I started working on the garden, and I used to come every 2 weeks with my dad. We would stay here, go back. Then by 2016, I decided that I had to completely move from Bangalore, lock, stock and barrel. The traffic was getting crazy and the pollution was awful, and I really wanted to come back to the hills. When you move from a busy place and a busy work life to a quiet place, you still want to do something, and you've got to find something meaningful to keep yourself engaged. So I started building this cafe. I did not have any architect. I had just in my head visualized that there would be this fabulous deck overlooking the view. I wanted a closed space because of the rains and the cold in the Nilgiris. And below the deck, I planned the kitchen. And then I worked on my garden because you have to walk to my backyard through my private garden. So you have all these blooms and a beautiful garden with the Nilgiri mountains in the background. And then you actually enter the cafe and go through the cafe experience. By October 2016, the cafe was ready. I did take help from some hotel professionals as to what kind of equipment to order at the cafe level, and about 35 to 40 lakhs is what I spent. And I have to say that each of these things were not easy. I was not from the food business, and therefore, applying for licenses, getting clearances, getting your electricity and your place onto a commercial license, all those were steps that I was learning every time that I did this. And we started this with a very small menu with just 12 covers, as they call in this business. Coonoor is a very small town, so word started spreading around that this new cafe is opening. The original idea when I started the cafe and I got really passionate about it, I wanted to make it a destination. That if you're going to the Nilgiris, you have to go to Cafe DM. And that we have succeeded. If you have saved money and you get your money to work harder through investing, you can live a life that you've always wanted to. I have a corpus of over 10 crores right now, and I'm actually withdrawing only part of my returns, which is like about 50 lakhs per annum. 30%, 35% would go towards the day-to-day running of the home and the staff, etc. And another maybe 30, 35, even 40% would go into my travel, and the balance a little bit goes to charity and the rest gets reinvested. All of us have dreams, scaling mountains, crossing seas, whatever it might be. In order to achieve those dreams so that they don't just remain a dream, we need to start strategizing and do financial planning for that at a younger age. We need to save money, we need to invest those money in the right financial instruments so that that money helps you realize your dream at a later stage in life.